I definitely just had food poisoning, but the AC stopped working and Monique locked me in the tent.
This story doesn't begin in the desert. It starts in a crowded street in Marrakesh. It's where mine started, and it's where yours will start too. Day 1, we landed in Marrakesh and stayed at Hotel Opera Plaza. Giant breakfasts every morning, and I will be that person. Having American food did start my stomach off on the right note for this trip. The souks and spice markets is something I've always wanted to see. It's chaotic in the best way, but easy to get turned around, so either commit to getting lost or drop a pin. We headed to a traditional Moroccan cooking class at the Culinary Art Museum. Highly recommend, as it was fun to get to know a bit more about what you'll be eating over the next 7 days. Tagine all the way. Day 2, we're off to Dades Valley, where we stayed at Ait Benhaddou, and no exaggeration, I fell in love. It's a tiny canyon town, and for the first night, we were the only ones staying there. For incredible views of the valley, plus coffee and snacks, you can drive or hike from the hotel to here. It's about a 2-mile walk up the road.
One of the families, they welcomed us into their home and showed us around the town, and this was like the most incredible cultural experience I've ever had in my entire life.
Day 4, time for the main event, the Sahara Desert. This is the destination that made me book this trip in the first place. We stayed at Golden Camp Merzouga, where they offered advanced booking camel rides at sunset. Side note, in full discretion, this is where me and one other girl got food poisoning. I'm still not sure from what, but please bring Imodium and tropical pills. You won't regret having it.
You survived the massive sand dunes. And I didn't hike at all.
We are still alive.
What?
Still alive. We're still alive.
Yes, still alive.
Yes.
Woo!
Okay, now back to the camels. I was nervous about the quality of care these animals received, as I'm sure you hear the horror stories as well. However, before this trip, I looked into the regulations and lifestyle of the camel farmers out here, and it became clear that these animals were loved and cared for. It did not feel exploitive of them in the tiniest bit, and the camels stayed at the camp with us the entire time, so I really got to spend time seeing them in their element. This is a reminder, camels are meant to be in the desert. If you're going, do the camel ride, book an ATV, and sandboarding tour. It also gets hot, as it's the Sahara, and they have to turn generators off or they'll explode. So during the day, we cooled off at Sedrate. If you want something a little more luxurious than glamping, this is the place to go stay. It is gorgeous, and I want to go back just to stay in this hotel. Day 6. We left the desert and stopped at Ait Ben Haddou, an UNESCO World Heritage Site that's straight out of a movie, because it kind of is. It was so windy when we went, but it added to the fun, honestly. Day 7, we make our way back to Marrakesh, and just like that, our week in Morocco was up. Quick heads up, there's a lot of driving on this route, but every stop is so worth it. All said and done, this trip costed me roughly $3,500, and that includes a guide and a driver. I went through TrovaTrip, and the cost was $2,100, and everything was fully booked for me. For women, pack modest clothing such as long skirts and shirts, wear linen to prevent overheating while respecting cultural values. I went in November and the weather was in the mid-80s the whole week. If you're looking to travel to Northern Africa, save this itinerary and subscribe for more.